We are in the low country of South Carolina, probably my favorite place on this earth. I just love it. I spent a lot of time down here when I was growing up. We're gonna be sliding around some of these creeks on the far upper reaches of Santee Cooper, a beautiful place, miles and miles of little backwaters. I got my aluminum boat, so it's gonna be easy to get in and out of these places, maneuver around, and hopefully catch a lot of fish on a Strike King skipping buzzbait. We are back in the low country of South Carolina, one of my favorite places in the world. We're cheating a little bit today. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be up front. We're cheating a little today. I got the aluminum boat. I traded my big boat for the aluminum boat, and we're fishing creeks off of the Wateree River. And how are we cheating? Well, instead of running off the Wateree River way up one of these creeks, we found us a boat ramp already in the creek. So come join us. The Strike King skipping buzzbait. It's the fall of the year. No better time to fish a buzzbait and no better place to throw it than in a creek. So come on, let's go. I'm ready. God, that sounds good. Ain't nothing like a morning buzzbait sound. Skipper. That's what you do. Oh man. How about that? Look at that, that's where you want to hook them on a buzzbait too, right in the top of the lip. Fat fish, that's these creek fish. Anytime, again, we're in these little creeks and stuff off of the Wateree River that feeds the Santee River. We're way upstream in a little aluminum boat, but most of the time, they're gonna be fat, healthy fish, and even better than that, they like a buzzbait. He was right on that cypress tree. God, that's fun. Look how fat these fish are. Look at that, there again, he eat the buzzbait. That's what you want. That's the reason you use soft plastics, is because they're gonna eat the soft plastic, which make you hook them so good. That's perfect. That is perfect on where you hook that fish. Got him. That sucker would be perfect going on the score tracker. Oh. He bit it out here in the middle. That's been my, kind of been my theory. He still made my heart skip. That's the good thing when you go a little bit without a bite on a buzzbait. God, he's heavy. When you do get one, it makes your heart skip a beat. But see, my biggest concern, now we've caught 3 this morning, so it's not terrible. But my biggest concern is no current. We've not had a lot of rain around here, so there's no current in these creeks. And I'm afraid these fish is out in the middle. This one bit me right in the middle. If they'll bite me out in the middle, it'll be fine. But to bite the buzzbait, I need them to be up there. It is what it is. It was fun. Been a little bit since we got a bite, and that makes your heart skip a beat. Now I'm stuck. Oh. That is a good example of why you need to be able to skip sometimes. God, these river fish are mean. All right, buddy, give up. That's a good one. Come here. How about that? If you didn't see it, I skipped it way under this little vine, and that was the reward. He tore my deal up. I would tell you about the skipping buzzbait, but right now I gotta get back to fishing. We'll talk about it later. How's that? Go. Talk to me. That's so fun. That's a good one too. He's got it right in the corner of his mouth. Right where we need him to have it. Ha! How about that? See there, that's another example of why you use, and right now I'm using the Rage Swimmer, but this buzzbait, the skipping buzzbait, designed for a variety of plastics. A frog, a Rage Bug's one of my favorite. Now we got the Rage Swimmer, but it lets fish like this actually eat the bait and they get the hook, and that way you're gonna catch more of them. Look how fat that fish is. That's a 3.5 pounder, easy. And he ain't 17 inches long. Money. See if I can get another one out of this swimmer. I don't want to put a new one on, but I guess I will. It's a bit good. He just tore my swimmer up, so you see me ease off there. I'm getting old, my knees hurt. This is a good time to give you a few little tips on rigging the swimmer, or anything for that matter. Coming up on a sweet little place here. I need me some power poles. But here's what I want to do. So this head is uniquely designed for any plastic. It holds anything, and it's so good. But on the Rage Swimmer, this is actually the 3.75 that I'm using today. I'm gonna go in. Then we'll come out right at the slit, right there. Now, notice these barbs. Remember the barbs, because this is gonna be key in the way they're situated on the side. So I'm gonna slide it up. All right, this is a big deal. Why them barbs are so important. See, I'm twisting the bait. So one of the problems when we was using soft plastics on buzz baits is it would rotate. So you're using a frog and it wants to ride on its side. You're using a swimmer and it wants to ride on its side. Now, once I get this perfectly straight like that, remember them barbs? You take your fingers, you mash in, and now them barbs have went into the plastic, and that's gonna prevent that plastic from turning, which is gonna make your buzzbait roll on its side. It's not gonna run good. So them barbs being on the side are really, really important for keeping that plastic straight, which is gonna make your buzzbait run straight. Really unique design that only Strike King has, that's really gonna help your soft plastics on a buzzbait. Skipping buzzbait. Yeah, have y'all noticed me adjust my buzzbait any? Skipping buzzbait, you don't have to adjust it. Your plastic stays straight and you get to catch a lot of bass. I mean, the style of fishing is hand-to-hand combat. It's close quarters fishing, little creeks. Even in my big boat, I love fishing creeks on lakes. You've seen me do it a lot on TV. It kind of narrows down, it congregates the fish. It's just great places for fish to go. And again, it's close quarters fishing. They really like a buzzbait in creeks, so really short casts. You gotta be very accurate casting in these creeks, which I like to do, and they like topwater, and I like it when they like topwater. I believe we have each reached the end a week ago. I wish I had a chainsaw. I wish I had a chainsaw. Here we go. I'm gonna go under that tree. Oh, now if that don't, yeah. Now that's why you have a skipping buzzbait. That fish was way under that tree. He makes me really happy and he makes me really sad because I ain't got a chainsaw and this is as far as I'm going in this creek. But I got him because I skipped it under that limb. So we're out here filming. I just got a text from my wife that we had a baby. Don't look like me, does it? Huh? Does that look like me? Got me a new one. Let's throw a frog. See, that's a good thing. The cool thing about this buzzbait is you can put anything on it. You can change colors, you can change baits. We've been throwing the Rage Swimmer all morning. We've caught, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 on it. And we got to an impasse, so now we're gonna have to work our way back out of this creek. So I'm gonna switch it up on the way out. Just see if that makes a difference. All right, here's the key on the frog. So on the Rage Swimmer, remember that we talked about coming out right at the slit. On the frog, same thing, we're gonna push it up. I'm gonna show you where I came out. Same thing, so I'm going up. But on the frog, I don't wanna come out between his legs. I wanna come out right at the top. And that's gonna help that frog. It's gonna help your legs from flipping around and getting hung up, number one. It's gonna help the frog to ride down in the water column, number two. It's just a lot of things. So, got the frog on there. Remember, always take your fingers once it's straight. That's been one of the big problems with a frog is it'll twist, but once it's straight, take your fingers, mash them barbs in. And that is the perfect rig for a frog. Now, see if the bass think it's perfect. Oh, that's a skipping buzzbait fish. Talk to me, baby. Ah, straight over the front. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to make me like one of them, what do they call them, iTunes of the skipping buzzbait. Look for it soon on iTunes. I gotta do that again. Please tell me y'all got that one.
Yeah.
The skip, the bite.
Got it all.
Whoa. You noticed that now, he didn't smoke it like them fish early this morning. He just come up and just said, I need some of that Rage Swimmer. I need some of that Rage Swimmer. Still got it right in the corner of his mouth where he needs it. That's a good deal about plastic is you know, on up in the day, the fish still bite. It seems better than a skirted bait just because they just come up and just eat the plastic. Time to get another one just to come up and just eat the plastic. Oh, stay on there. That's so much fun. He ain't big, but I've never seen one on a buzzbait that wasn't fun, ever. I don't care if he's this big, yay big, this big. If he bites a buzzbait, he is some kind of fun. Perfect. Oh, oh. That was another one of them midday just eaters, just comes up and just nips it. and I captured him. One thing's different about a bass, it seems anytime a current related fish, a creek related fish that's got a lot of current, or a river, they're mean. They grow up, they live their whole life fighting that current, they get really strong, they're always really healthy, really thick. And I like a mean fish biting my buzzbait, especially on days like today when I'm just fun fishing, you know. If he comes off, whatever. If he just hits it so dang hard he can't get it, whatever. It's not cool in a tournament. But these creek fish, these current related fish, these river fish, always seem to be thicker, more muscular, they bite harder, they fight harder, and I like all of that. Cool. He smoked that thing. Ha ha. That's so fun. Look how fat that fish is. Unbelievable. I think he might be a good one to take a minute and explain this. Hey, don't you poop on me. Interrupting the show. Let's see. He's a good one to take a minute and explain the setup and what separates the skipping buzzbait. You see me catch a lot of fish. Some of them was way underneath stuff. I wanted to create something that I could skip that was unique, that, you know, a lot of the fish hadn't seen in these types of places. You see these bushes right here, we're able to skip this buzzbait way underneath them. And why can we do that? Number one, you gotta have the right frame. So you gotta have the plastic, and we can use any plastic. Plastic is key. It's really hard to skip a skirt without plastic. So put a lot of different plastics on it. Plastic's gonna skip good, but you want the plastic to help hide your blade, like that right there. So my buzzbait is gonna skip like this, and the plastic's gonna hide the blade. That's gonna allow it to skip. Another problem that we had to overcome was when you're skipping, it's hard on a bait. It's gonna constantly open the bait up. It's not gonna keep it perfectly in frame. And we went through all kind of different scenarios to how to make it stay perfectly out of the pack. Different wire sizes, different kind of wires, different bends. We did it all, and then I just happened to think about a little wire connector. As you can see right here, let me get a little closer. See the little connector? That's what holds this bait together. That's what makes this bait so unique. So we designed this for skipping, but it works in any scenario. Think about if you're fishing grass and you want to use braid. And every time you catch a fish, your buzzbait's gonna get completely messed up. But if you use this one, the skipping buzzbait, it's not gonna get messed up. It's gonna stay perfectly in frame. You're gonna hook a lot of fish. You're gonna catch a lot of fish because you're gonna stay in the water more and not spend so much time trying to get your buzzbait to run back straight. One of the hardest baits to get to run straight. We've solved that problem with the Strike King skipping buzzbait. That was fun. Let's catch another one. Got him a third time. He couldn't resist the old buzz. God, he feels heavy. You see that? He bit it 3 times. Third time was the charm. I'm having fun. I don't know how much fun it is sitting there watching it, but I'm having fun. Oh, that was a bite. Wow. How did something like that produce a bite like that? You must be a UFC fighter or something. Good night, I hope y'all seen that. God. No way a fish that little hit something like that. God. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They're starting to bite. That's a good one there. Come on up in here. They biting too good. I ain't got time to talk. That's pretty interesting. Now we fish, you know, we came off of the, coming off of the river. I fished way up this creek, and I was going with the current, and I didn't get any bites. I caught one little rat, and we have turned around going against the current. Something to do with the angle. I'm able to hit these eddies a little better. And we caught like one little one going in, and on our way out, we've caught, what, 5 or 6? It's pretty amazing. And I know these fish probably seen my bait. It was just coming at the wrong angle. So fishing up current can be a thing, and it's definitely a thing today. I'm having fun. He bit it out here in the middle. Whoa. He smoked that thing. Whoa. Come on up in here. Got it right in the corner of his mouth. God, they weigh some up. Do that again. I believe that over half the fish we catch are not because they're feeding, it's because of their natural instincts to react. And that's what I'm creating. I'm creating that reaction going in and coming out. And then they create a reaction from me when they bite. Fun way for me to fish. There's something rewarding about seeing a bait skip slam out of sight. It's even double rewarding when you hear that blow up and you can't even see your bait. This situation today was tailor-made for the skipping buzzbait, as you can see. Cool. Cool. Got him. That's I think the new word for when you get a buzzbait bite is goal. Goal. I actually got goal like 3 times on that one before you got it. Dude, that's a good one. Goal. Get you some buzzbait so you can say goal. Goal. I knew I'd catch one. Little feeder creeks is unbelievable. That's a good one. Oh, so much fun. We had a little feeder creek actually meet the main creek, 2 currents combined. I knew it'd be a bite. I kept talking myself into it. I'm gonna catch one, I'm gonna catch one. That's a good one to talk about my setup that we use today. We've talked about the buzzbait, but as you've seen with the skip and the whatever, a lot of it has to do with your rod and reel, and this setup is set up for skipping. This setup is set up for, it's a tongue twister, but that's what this is designed for. This is the loose skipping pitching reel that I helped design. It's just, I can't describe it. It's got a shallow spool, so it's really gonna reduce your backlashes, almost eliminate them. It's gonna help you skip better. And when you pair it with the new Signature Series skipping rod, that's the complete setup. So we got a lot of skipping, and I'm gonna try to do this. It's the skipping reel, the skipping rod, the skipping buzzbait, contra line. I can't say skipping contra. That's a lot of skipping. I get tongue-tied saying it, but I nailed it right then, and I'm going back fishing. I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. Oh, me. What a day. Cool. I got him a 3rd time. How fun is that? That's a good one too. I mean, that's a good one. Whew. What a day. What a day. I'm gonna make one more cast. But we got to go, and it's been a heck of a day here in low country, South Carolina. Slipping around these little backwater creeks, getting way up in them, as you can see. We're in a very small one right now, but what a fun day fishing a buzzbait. It don't get much better than fishing a buzzbait when you can do it out of an aluminum boat, one of your favorite places in the country, or my favorite place in the entire country. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. But it's been a great day. Great day. Thanks for joining us. Check out all of the Strike King protein journals, Kings of Bass, all that good stuff. Go check it out. What a day. Get you some buzz baits, go out and see if you can have just as much fun as I did. We should have just come in here to start with.